Welcome to the bottom of the third inning here at the Hospital Ball Field. Game 2 of the Kahnawake Mixed Softball League Championship Series. The Demons and the Central Station Yankees. It's 8-3. We have some position adjustments for the Demons. Wasadio Stacy moves from the outfield to first. Nick Angus is in right. Carly Goodleaf at second. Ryan Mator at short. Lee Snow still at third. Roxanne Deere still catching. Jesse Jacobs is in for Gus Anahoe Sky Deer at the rover position. 1-1. Barnaby still in left. Renee McGregor in center. And Alfred puts a charge into this one. It gets through. A leadoff single for Alfred. And the Yankees have a base runner to start off this bottom of the third with Thunder Jacobs stepping up the bat. He's 1-for-1. Doubled and scored back in the bottom of the third inning. Drove in 2 runs off of that double. So he's got 2 RBIs tonight. Thunder telling me before the game it wasn't his best performance last night, but he felt confident that he'd respond tonight. And he rips this one into center field. That's going to go through the hole, and it's a single for Jacobs. Runners on first and second for the Yanks. And Annie Merkley stepping up to bat now. The left-handed batter. She's 0 for 1. She flew out back in the first inning. Again, 3 Yankees errors in the top of the third, coughing up 4 runs. 4 unearned runs to Dan Tice. I don't think they keep track of the ERA, though. There's a pitch that goes over the plate, strike 1. Al Briand, if you're watching this, I know you'd be keeping track of the ERA, though. Super smart stats guy, him. Ripped it to right center field. Angus on the run, can't get it. And the bases are going to be loaded, I think. Yes. Bases are loaded. Annie Merkley put some good contact into that one. And now with the sack strong, here comes Dan Tice. Drove in a run on a sacrifice fly back in the first inning. And if the Yankees could keep it up here, certainly the Demons aren't out of the woods yet. But you remember last night, the Yankees, as the first pitch comes in, Tice will take one over the plate, ball 1. Last night, the Yankees left the bases loaded 3 times. And it's 2-0, so Louisiana McCumber is going to have to throw to him now. Here's the 2-0. That's in there, strike 1, 2-1. McCumber not taking his time on the mound. The 2-1 delivery. Off speed. It hit the third. Knocked out by Snow. He'll tag third base. 1 runner is out, but that does score a run. So Alfred scores to make it 8-4. There's runners on first and second. 1 out. And Ryan Deere stepping up to bat. 0 for 1. He lined out back in the first inning. Lined out hard. Yankees hoping to keep the heat on the Demons. Of course, the Demons scored 4 in the first and 4 in the third. The Yanks coming back with 3 in the first. And they also scored 1 in the third inning. 0-1 delivery here to Ryan Deere on the way from Louisiana McCumber. The pitch. There's a strike. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike. And we have a timeout and a pinch runner coming in. Thunder Jacobs taking the place of Dan Tice. There's a strike. 1-2. Ryan hits this one right at the rover. It's going to be caught by Barnaby, the pitcher, by the left fielder. That's 2 outs. And here's Howie Dibo stepping up to bat. She grounded out back in the second inning, 0 for 1. And this is a lefty now for the Yanks, so the Demons are going to make the shift. Jesse Jacobs, the rover, is going to move over to right field. hit towards short, knocked down. That's going to fall. And Barkley's on her horse. The throw home, cut off by the pitcher. Jacobs goes back to second. He's safe, and the Yanks score another one. It's 8-5. Clutch hit for Dybo. So Annie Markley scores, and the lead is now trimmed to 8-5. Second run of the inning for the Yankees. Runners on first and second, and the tying run is at home plate. 8-5 lead for the Demons. Here's the pitch from Louisiana McCumber. Strike one to Rice. The Demons have a lot of pitching depth. We'll see if McCumber is going to be put into the outfield or the infield after this. But right now he wants to just get through this inning, get by Rice, and this one's behind Rice, 1 and 2. Also along the ground, Wissay DeLille's on the on-deck circle for the Yankees. 8-5, Brandon Bordeaux, Emmett Hamlin here. And this one blooped in the air in foul territory. That's going to go foul and nearly hit an SUV that's out there parked on the roads. I got to say bye to my nephew Jackson. He's leaving here, so I don't know. Reasons why 4-year-olds cry, I'm not sure. I have a 6-year-old at home. She cries for almost nothing. No reason. She has no reason to cry. She never cries. 2 and 2. To Rice. This is a crucial at bat here for the Yankees to try to keep the momentum going. Full count. And the Demons have not given the Yankees much in terms of momentum building opportunities. McCumber sets. Full count Offery. The pitch. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Wissay DeLille. The 5th and final run of this inning is at first, and most importantly, if that runner at first base crosses home, the game is tied at 8. 8-5 Demons lead. Wissay DeLille, 1 for 1, singled back in the second inning. And Wissay takes a big hack and misses 0-1. On the ground, in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Up high, 2-1. The pressure might rotate on McCumber a little here to be throwing strikes. Don't want to walk Wissay either. Couldn't hear if that was a ball or a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit! To short, knocked down. They throw to third. No. Oh yes, they're gonna rule the bag was tagged. The bag was tagged, and we're gonna have some more discussions going on. And I think Bobby Kennedy's saying that the back leg of the third baseman Snow touched the plate or touched the bag, which isn't out because the bases are loaded. A tough one for the Yankees. They scored 3 runs, but it's now 8-5 heading into the top of the 4th. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to the Hospital Ball Field, top of the 4th, 8-5 Demons on top of the Central Station Yankees. I'm Brandon Bordeaux alongside cameraman extraordinaire Emmett Hamlin. And of course the Demons in blue coming up to bat. They will be sending Wasadio Stacy, Louisiana McCumber, and Nick Angus to the plate in this inning. Of course, they're on top 8-5. They lead this best-of-3 series 1 game to zip, hoping to four-peat. And this one's popped into the infield. Right to Thunder Jacobs. He makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. And now Louisiana Macomber will step up to bat for the Demons. First pitch swinging here by Wes, and I guess usually that's like the unspoken rule in baseball, softball. You don't swing at the first pitch, but ironically, that's when you usually will see the most hittable pitch. And I think Wes was tempted by the pitch that he saw. One down. Here's the pitch from Tice. And this one, another first pitch swinging, 2 outs. Line right to the rover, Brandon Rice. 2 pitches, 2 outs. I don't think he could have scripted this inning any better for the Yankees. Of course, Nick Angus is stepping up to bat now, and he's 1 for 1. He singled back in the first. He reached on an error back in the first. And he also scored a run. 2 outs. Demons singing the 2-out rally anthem. It all starts with 1. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. I don't think they're going to get 2-out rally, let's go Demons out of my head. It's kind of like when you go to a ball game and you hear cold beer, Bière Froide. Popped up! Thunder Jacobs makes the catch. And the Yankees put the Demons out 1, 2, 3. And it only took 4 pitches. I think the Yankees will take that. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Demons 8, Yankees 5. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. And Marky Kirby reaches base. An error in left field by Darcy Barnaby. Sorry about that delay, but we thought that was an automatic out. So Marky Kirby will reach base on an error. The first error of the game by the Demons. They had 1 last night. Rough little stretch here for the Demons. They only lasted 4 pitches. Grand total of 4 pitches in the last half an inning. And then the first pitch swinging here. 2-0 now to Brandon Rice. An error in left field. There's strike 1. Here are the Demons. If you had a timeout, I think you'd use it right now. Skied into shallow right center field. Angus is under it. He makes the catch. Not dropping this one, 1 down. And Brianne Alfred steps up to bat. I think that was a much-needed out for the for the Demons. They really needed that. Things were kind of not sputtering out of control, but you can certainly feel like snow was getting around the ball. You don't want that snowball going downhill. Brianne Alfred stepping up to bat. Takes the ball, 1-0. Speaking of snow, you know what happened to me? I got, as we'll see, a strike. No, I guess not. 2-0. 3-0. Here's the pitch from Louisiana Macomber. That's in there, strike 1. Speaking of snow, I had my buddy text me from Edmonton saying they had snow. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm still on the beach over here. And that's ball 4 to Alfred. Brianne walks. Maybe not a bad decision by Louisiana Macomber because Alfred was 2 for 2 prior to that. Now Thunder Jacobs steps up to bat. He's also 2 for 2. Thunder is the potential game-tying run. He steps into the batter's box right now. 8-5. Demons lead. 1 out. Runners on first and second. The 4th batter of the inning is Thunder Jacobs. This is the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees slowly building momentum here. But last night they built momentum up a few times, but were unable to capitalize on a majority of their chances. And Thunder whacks this one to short, knocked down by Mator. He throws the lead runner Kirby out at third, and there are 2 down. And 2 down. Annie Merkley stepping into the batter's box now. Again, she's the tying run, but now there are 2 down. And the runners essentially did not advance. They did advance, but the lead runner was thrown out. So 2 outs, Annie Merkley in the batter's box, the left-handed batter. We see the rover, Jesse Jacobs, basically playing along the right field line. And this one's fouled, 0-1. We have a kid wearing a Geno Smith jersey over here. I don't really know if the New York Jets have a whole lot to talk about this year, but that's another story. Sorry, Wissay, I know you're a Jets fan. Here's the pitch. Popped up, right to first. Under it is Stacy, and he makes the catch. And the Demons dodge a massive bullet. The Yankees go scoreless. We're heading to the top of the 5th, 8-5 Demons. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Top of the 5th, 8-5 Demons on top of the Central Station Yankees. Of course, our broadcast brought to you by Jaliek's 5 and Dime. If you're an antique geek, go seek Jaliek. Jaliek's 5 and Dime, nestled on Old Malone Highway, right across from Eileen's Bakery. Go check out Gahnawage's newest antique store. Stepping in to bat right now for the Demons is Carly Goodleaf, the second baseman. Goodleaf, Lee Snow, and Jesse Jacobs set the bat for the Demons. Goodleaf in this game walked and scored a run and takes strike 1. Here's a pitch, hit to third, and that's going to get through. And Carly Goodleaf reaches base for the second time tonight. And now stepping into bat for the Demons is Lee Snow. He is 0 for 1. Struck out in his last plate appearance. You know that's on his mind. He's going to want to atone for that. Demons scored 4 in the first and 4 in the third, and that's where all the runs have come. So they're kind of like the San Francisco Giants reverse. Every year that the Giants have, it's an even year to win a World Series. Every odd inning, it seems the Demons build momentum. If you're a believer in common mathematics, which I am not, as evidenced by my answer to 2 plus 2 being 2. And this one will sail upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. To Snow. Runner on first base, nobody out. Top of the 5th, the pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike to Lee Snow. Now we got a time called, and Jarrett Jacobs will hustle down over the first base. There's a 3-1. Hit on the ground to third. Jacobs scoops it up. The throw to second. Safe. Markley bobbled it. The throw was a little low. And the runners advance to first and second. I had to laugh at what I just heard. Jarrett Jacobs telling Lee Snow, I know a Mack truck takes time to slow down. Yeah, but in this case, Jarrett, it's all right. He can just turn right. Jesse Jacobs coming up to bat. This is the first time we'll see her at the plate tonight. By the way, we have a change at the catcher position for the Demons. Callie Montour is catching and taking Roxanne Deer's place in the lineup. This one lined and caught by the third baseman, Thunder Jacobs, for the first out of the inning. And now stepping into bat will be Ryan Montour, the pitcher. Montour in this game has reached base by a walk and singled back in the third inning. So 1 for 1. Montour, a left-handed batter. We're not seeing much of a shift, however, by the Yankees. Ryan's not a pull hitter. Jarrett Jacobs telling Ryan to watch that plate. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 runners on. And there's strike 2. Big pitch from Tice. Yankees still have a fighting chance. Down 8-5. Hit on the ground to second. They tag second base for 1. Snow forced out. And the runners around the corners with 2 outs. Second or first. That's where the Yankees will be looking to try and put Callie Montour out. This is the first time we've seen her at the plate in this series. Top of the 5th, 8-5, Demons on top. Callie, who's replacing Roxanne Deere at the catcher position, takes the ball, 1-0. Gane McGregor waiting in the wings on the on-deck circle. He's 1 for 2. Singled and has driven in 2 runs so far. Drove in 1. There's another ball from Tice. He drove in a run on a sacrifice fly and also singled Callie Montour, her first plate appearance of this championship series. Takes a strike. This is a big play for Tice. There's 2 down here. And you know the Demons, they're running on any contact. Oh, and another big pitch from Tice. That's strike 2. You know Montour's going to have to swing here. The pitch. And Montour puts good contact. Caught at third by Thunder Jacobs. Good reaction. Quick as a cat. And once again, the Demons threaten, but they're not able to score a run here in this top of the 5th inning. So it is 8-5 Demons heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Here we go, bottom of the 5th, 8-5. Demons on top of the Yankees. This is game 2 of the Kahnawake Mixed Softball League Championship Series. Dan Tice stepping in to face Louisiana Macomber in his 5th inning of work. And it's a 2-0 count, quickly on Tice. Again, the Demons have gone scoreless for 2 innings. The Yankees have to capitalize here, and this is a good start. A single up the line, and that's going to get through to the outfield. Tice goes for 2, and it's a leadoff double for the Yankees pitcher. And the Demons are calling for time. John Macomber, I guess essentially in a manager position tonight. We've seen him last night throwing some heat on the mound for the Demons. 8-5 on what has been what started off as an overcast morning here in Kahnawake and then got sunny, and you could feel the humidity. Good old Indian summer, as they like to call it in folklore. As there's a ball 1 delivered to Ryan Deere. He's 0 for 2 tonight, lined out in the 1st and flew out back in the 3rd. And there's another ball, 2-0. On the on-deck circle is Guawanahawi Daibo. She's 1 for 2. Ryan was tempted to swing at that changeup. And he belts one along the ground. That's going to go through. Runners on the corners now as Jacobs throws it into Snow. And the tying run once again stepping up to the plate for the Yankees. Guawanahawi Daibo. And it's a left-handed batter, so I'm expecting a heavy shift for the Demons, and that's exactly what we see here. Jesse Jacobs playing the rover position, essentially right in between the outfield and the infield. She might actually be the one that runs the most out of all the players. She has to cover the most ground. Here's the first pitch from Macomber. 1-0. Dave Rice on the on-deck circle. And this one's belted right towards us. Oh, foul. For those of you at home, you just got an up-close and personal view of the action. 1 ball, 1 strike. Actually nearly hit the spectators that were standing right next to us here. And see what happens when you keep your eye on the ball, you don't get hit. That was close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on the corners, no outs. 8-5 lead for the Demons. Louisiana Macomber against Guawanahawi Daibo. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. And Daibo fouls another pitch off. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So clearly when that ball's over the plate, Daibo is making Macomber pitch. Hit off speed and in the same position right next to us, which is in foul territory. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, we're not going to be filming from the middle of the infield. But I have seen some players wearing the helmet cams. I don't like that view in hockey when you see the referee cams. A 2-2, and it is a full count. And Louisiana Macomber is having to work here against Guawanahawi Daibo. And foul, or hit in the air. Macomber makes the catch. That is a crucial out for the Demons. 1 out, runners still on the corners. The threat is not averted yet, but that is a big out for the Demons. Dave Rice stepping up the bat. So far tonight, he is 0 for 1, lined out in the second and reached via a walk back in the third. Louisiana Macomber sets. Here's the pitch. On the ground, fouled. And I'll tell you what, the Yankees might be lucky that rolled into foul territory. You don't want to just score 1 here if you're the Yankees. You might want to try and tie the game up. The Demons aren't going to go scoreless for another 2 straight innings. Not with this offense. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dave Rice. Rice fouls this one off, and now the pressure is on Rice. Hitters count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Louisiana Macomber, the pitch upstairs, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. There you hear it, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch hit on the ground to short. They might be able to turn 2. They definitely turned 1. Rice beats it out. A run scores, and it's 8-6. Two down, runner on first. Wissay DeLille steps up to bat. He's the tying run. 8-6 as mentioned. The Demons on top. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch from Macomber. 1-0. Two and 0. After DeLille, Marky Kirby will come up to bat. He's a 1 for 1, doubled and reached on an error back in the 4th inning. And that's a good pitch by Macomber. Off speed, 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 to Wissay. Can Louisiana get out of a jam relatively unscathed again? The 2-2 upstairs, and it's a full count. Wissay DeLille does a good job. Whenever it's 2 strikes, he asks for time, calms himself down. The 3-2, it's off speed and drilled into the outfield. Burnaby overran the ball. Rice is on his horse, and he gets the 3rd, and now the 7th run is 90 feet away from home. And what would be the game-leading run is at home plate. 2-run game, 8-6, and Marky Kirby stepping up to bat. Forget about all those stats I said before. This is the most crucial at bat of the game. Bottom of the fifth, 8-6 Demons lead. Marky Kirby 1 for 1 in this game. Doubled in the second and reached on an error back in the fourth inning. Let's see what Marky can get through here. Here's Louisiana McCumber winding up the pitch. Drilled into shallow right field. That's going to drop. 1 run scores. Ryan Deere gets the second, and the Yankees have made it a 1-run game. And now with 2 outs, it's a 1-run game, and Brandon Rice steps up to bat. 1 for 3, singled and scored in the first, grounded out in the second, and flew out back in the fourth. Here's the pitch from McCumber. 1-0. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Brandon Rice. Hit hard. McCumber knocks it down. And he'll throw to first to get the 3rd out of the inning. The Demons give up 2, but they'll take a 1-run lead heading into the 6th. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Top of the 6th inning, 8-7 Demons on top of the Central Station Yankees. This is game 2 of the Gunawaga Mixed Softball League Championship Series. Here is Gane McGregor, 1 for 2. Takes the ball. He singled and scored back in the first. He flew out in the second, or he reached on a fielder's choice in the second, and drove in a run on a sac fly in the third. And hits one right to the pitcher, Dan Tice. And he tags first base for the 1st out. Good start for the Yanks. Again, this Demons offense has not scored a run since the 4th inning. Or the 3rd inning, sorry. Very rare you see either side go 2 innings straight without a run, especially the team that scored 300 runs during the regular season, averaged 10.5 runs per game. R.C. Barnaby stepping into the batter's box for the Demons. Pops one into shallow left field. Alfred she caught it. Safe. No, she didn't catch it. I think she had it, but she lost it. It looks like the ball flew out. I'm confused because Kennedy called her safe. Yeah, Kennedy called it safe. Glenn Cross called it out, but she did not have possession of the ball. That's the right call. That's the right call on camera. I mean, Alfred did a good job to conceal it to the naked eye, but from our vantage point, the ball hit the ground. Great effort nonetheless by Brand, covering a lot of ground there at short. It's a double for Barnaby on a bloop. And with the way the Demons offense is sputtering, maybe it takes that to jumpstart their team. 8-7 here in the top of the 6th, and Westendio Stacy stepping up to bat. There's a strike. Stacy 1 for 3 in this game, singled and scored in the first and lined out in the second, then popped out in the fourth. Hit into left field, and that's going to fall. It is a base hit, bobbled, and they're going to throw home. Safe, not in time, and it's an RBI double for Westendio Stacy, and the Demons take a 9-7 lead. I said you're not going to hold this team runless for much longer. And a couple of shots to the same spot. You pretty much have yourself a 50-foot radius to put that ball. And the last 2 hitters for the Demons have put it in the right spot. Ball 1 to Louisiana McCumber. Put it right in that spot between Brandon Rice and Brian Alfred. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, and it's ball 3. 3 balls, 0 strikes. Oh, and that's going to be ball 4. Macomber has to duck. And now stepping up to bat will be Nick Angus. Angus 0 for 2 in this game, reached on an error in the 3rd and then lined out back in the 4th. 9-7 lead for the Demons. Angus hits one to short. That's going to go through and go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Macomber on his horse. It's booted in left field. 2 runs will score. Angus coming across and inside the park home run. And the Demons put some more space in between them and the Yankees. Three runs score, and it is now 12-7. 4 runs scored by the Demons in this inning. If they score another, that will be the maximum. And now we're going to have a little timeout. They got to clear some dirt that's been found on the third base bag. If you're just joining us, the Demons took an 8-7 lead into this top of the 6th inning, but 4 runs, all starting after the first out was recorded before anyone reached base. And the Demons have mounted a ferocious rally here, scoring 4 runs to take a 12-7 lead. Is it still a rally if, you're ahead? I guess so. And the Demons once again have eclipsed their runs per game average. They averaged 10.5 runs per game during the regular season, scoring a grand total of 300 runs. And this is a 3-time defending league champions. There's a reason behind all of it. There's ball 1. Now to Carly Goodleaf, who's 1 for 1, reached on a walk and scored a run in the 3rd, and a single back in the 5th. Been a very efficient player for the Demons. And there's a strike. It's 1-2. The pitch from Tice. Hit to 3rd, caught by Thunder Jacobs for the 2nd out. And you know what? The Yankees, this is still a big play, because if the Demons don't score another run, that means that the Yankees are still potentially able to tie it up in the next inning. If the Demons score one here, that means the Yankees can max out in the bottom of the 6th and the Demons would still be in the lead. 5 runs is the max. This is crucial. Lee Snow stepping up to bat, 1 for 2, struck out in his first plate appearance and takes strike 1 here. And he singled back in the 5th. One and one. And the on-deck circle for the Yankees is for the Demons is Jesse Jacobs. Popped out in her first plate appearance. 12-7 Demons on top. Here's the pitch from Tice. It's hit into right field. Right at Ryan Deere, who makes the catch. We got a good shot of Ryan diving out to make that grab. The Demons score 4. They've scored 4 in the 1st, 4 in the 3rd, 4 in the 6th. They have a 12-7 lead, but the Yankees, if they max out in the bottom of the 6th, could tie the score. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to the Hospital Ball Field, bottom of the 6th inning. 12-7 Demons on top of the Central Station Yankees. I got to tell that Geno Smith kid again, not talk too loud when he's around here. There's the strike 1. Ryan Mator, the new pitcher on the mound. for the Demons. Louisiana McCumber went 5 strong, and he's now playing shortstop. So he and Mator have flip-flop positions. 2-1. The count on Brian Alfred. See if the Yankees can get those rally caps going here in the 6th inning. Alfred slices one, caught by Mator. I think he just got a fingernail on it and was able to haul it in for the first out. And now Thunder Jacobs steps up to bat. Thunder 2 for 3, doubled and drove in 2 runs in the first, singled in the 3rd, and then reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. Second batter for Ryan Mator. Thunder ropes one into shallow center field, bobbled, and he's going to reach first base. Tough play, Louisiana McCumber and Carly Goodleaf nearly getting their wires crossed there. So the shift is now on for Marquis, the left-handed batter. In this game, she's a 1 for 3, flew out in the first, singled and scored a run back in the 3rd, and popped out in the 4th inning. Runner on first base, 1 down. Marquis takes the ball upstairs, 1-0. Ball 2. Good eye by Annie Marquis. Dan Tice, the pitchers on the on-deck circle for the Yanks. Montour sets, deals, and here's the delivery. 3-0. This is the pressure. You face a guy that you're throwing a hard ball to, and now you got to throw a changeup. And Marquis taking all the way, strike 1. 3-1. Here's the delivery. Marquis laces one into shallow left, right center. McCumber makes the catch. The throw to first. Got him! Got him! It's a double play! And we're heading into the open inning with the Demons up by 5. 12-7 Demons lead. We're heading into the top of the 7th. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome to the top of the 7th inning. The Demons are on top 12-7. We have reached the open inning. And if the Yankees want to come back, it's all going to start with this inning right here, not letting that deficit get any larger. Jessie Jacobs batting for the Demons. She's 0 for 1. She popped out back in the 5th inning. Jacobs followed by Ryan Montour and Callie Montour in this top half of the 7th. And there's a ball up high. Hit to the pitcher. Jacobs hustles it out, but the throw beats her out for the first out. Good start for the Yanks. And now Ryan Montour will step up to bat. In this game, he is 1 for 3. He singled, he's scored a run, and he's reached on 2 fielders' choices. The left-handed batter stepping into the box to face Dan Tice in his 7th inning of work. Amazing how he's going to pitch a complete game, assuming it doesn't go into extras. Fouled off. Bobby Patton might have seen his light flash before his eyes there. The ball came dangerously close to hitting him where the old chest protector for the umps should be. Here's the delivery in the dirt, 1-1. Montour decided he does not want to play golf today and break up the sandwich to try and clip that. One ball, 1 strike delivery to Montour. And he makes good contact with it right to third. Thunder's going to have to throw. Got him. Nice throw across the diamond. 2 down. And now Callie Montour stepping up to bat. Get ready to be enchanted, folks, by the 2-out rally song of the Demons. Much like beer flood, cold beer, 2-out rally, Let's Go Demons has been a craze around the ballpark. I don't hear it right now. I'm surprised. They're very quiet. I think they're just focused on the bottom of the seventh right now and trying to hold the Yankees to 4 runs or less. Cali Mator versus Dan Tice. The first pitch in there for strike number 1. 0-1. Tice with a screwball that will miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I call it a screwball because he basically lets it go with his fingertips as he's releasing the ball. He kind of just chucks it up there with his wrist while it's behind his arm. Well, it's behind his body. There you see it. 2-2. You ever seen Sean Marion shoot a jump shot? It's sort of like that. Hit the Thunder, bobbled, and he caught it! Thunder makes the play. The Demons go 1-2-3. It's 12-7. One last chance for romance for the Central Station Yankees. Coming up, Dan Tice, Ryan Deere, Buawanahawi Daibo. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Here we go. Last chance for romance. Bottom of the 7th inning. 12-7. Demons on top. Ryan Mator trying to close the deal. Facing off against Dan Tice, his pitching counterpart. Yankees down in this series. 1-0. Down in the game. 12-7. Tice, Ryan Deere, and Buawanahawi Daibo. Potentially the last 3 batters of the season. But Ryan Mator has some work cut out for him. He's down in a 2-0 hole. And Tice with a big cut and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. And Tice hits this one right to first. And it's gonna get through. Oh, Mator and Stacy got their wires crossed, and the runner gets aboard. Runner on first base. Thunder's going to get onto the plate, and stepping into bat is Ryan Deere. And in this game, Ryan is 1 for 3. He lined out, flew out, and then singled in his last plate appearance. That was his first base hit of the series. He's reached base before that, but first base hit of the series. Got to give him some credit. He's had a tough series. He had to pitch the entire game last night. Dan Tice, of course, pitching all 7 innings for the Yanks tonight. But Ryan has certainly stepped up, made a big defensive play in the top of the 6th inning. The Yanks have shut them out in more than half the inning so far. 1-0. Ryan Mator on the mound. Here's the delivery. That's a strike. 1-1. Catching the outside corner. Cali Mator put her glove in a good spot. And that's strike 2. And now it's a pitcher's count. The 1-2 delivery. On the ground, but fouled. Good job by Ryan protecting the plate, keeping this plate appearance alive. He's battling out there. Battle of the Ryans, Ryan Mator and Ryan Deere. Neither man is giving an inch. Mator swings and clobbers this one right to Nick Angus, who makes the catch, and Nick threw it away. Snow has to dive, and I think the runner will advance. Oh. But you know what? They did record the out. However, you don't expect a runner to advance 90 feet on a line drive out. 1 down. And Buawanahawi Daibo stepping into the batter's box. 1 for 3. She singled back in the 3rd. Grounded out and popped out. Sandwiching those 2 plate appearances, sandwiching her single. And once again, Jesse Jacobs, the Rover, is going to come towards the right field line over here. Here's the delivery from Mator on the way. Howie drives one. It's a shallow center field. Ganay's under it, and he's got it for the second out. There's one more out. Dave Rice, it's all in your hands, buddy. 12-7 Demons. Yankees have a runner on second base. This is potentially it. Can Ryan Mator shut the door and give the Demons a fourth straight championship? Remember, the team Carl/Paul's Cable started this league off winning the first 3 championships. The Demons broke the streak and are now hoping to have the most championships in Kahnawake Mixed Softball League history. KMSL, if you want to acronym it, like I'm obviously not capable of, want to know. Strike one. 1-1. 2 strikes away. And that one nearly beamed him. It's 2-1. They've had to lean back a little bit on that one. That had some steam. Some off-speed stuff, and it's 3-1. The on deck is Wissay DeLille. He's 2 for 3 in this game. Could this be the final out? The 3-1 delivery. And that's ball 4. And we're going to see another batter. Wissay DeLille now stepping up to bat. As mentioned, Wissay 2 for 3 in this game. He singled in the second. He singled in the fifth. Grounded out in the third. Second chance for the Demons to end it all. Here's the pitch. Up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0. And Wissay calling for a little breather. Getting himself settled in. Wissay skies one. It's a shallow left field. Barnaby's under it. Makes the catch. Ball game over. Season over. And the Demons have four-peated as champions of Kahnawake Mixed Softball. Your final score here, the Demons 12, the Central Station Yankees 7. The Yanks definitely gave them a run for the money tonight. The Demons scored 4 in the first, 4 in the third, 4 in the sixth, and they win on the part of those 12 runs. Congratulations. This is a team that is obviously built to win championships, and they now have their 4th in a row. Well, for the Yankees, it was a strong season. They finished in second place, swept Christmas Tour Construction in the semifinals, and really came out to play tonight. But the Demons were not interested in playing tomorrow. Your final score here, the Demons 12 and the Central Station Yankees 7. The Demons win this best-of-3 series 2-0. And once again, we got to give a big shout-out to our sponsor, Jalik's 5 and Dime. And, of course, located on Old Malone Highway, right across from Eileen's Bakery. Good yawagoa to Jalik's 5 and Dime for pulling through and giving us the opportunity to bring you live coverage of this series, where we see history in the making. You remember, it was 3 in a row for Paul's Cable. It's now 4 in a row for the Demons. They are officially the winningest franchise in Kahnawake Mixed Softball League history. It's going to be very tough. This is a very tough team to beat. The Yankees made a lot of progress this season, and they could potentially be the team to watch in the upcoming years. They have some great leadership. Brianne Alfred, definitely got to commend her for the effort that she gave. Dan Tice, of course, was a phenomenal player for the Yanks. They got some players that could still learn a little bit more about the game, really, in Marky Kirby. Not only Marky, but they have Thunder Jacobs, who hadn't played in a while. Marky hadn't played since Little League, I believe it was. So, yeah, and you have some of these players, they might be rediscovering their talents, but the team that found it in the nick of time tonight, the Demons, a 4th consecutive championship for this franchise, and a great crowd here tonight. I believe if they were taking attendance numbers, they'd probably be around 100 as we focus on the shot. But let's take a look at the crowd. Speaking with Commissioner Carl Horn before, and he said he created a monster. It looks like he might have, with great support from the fans and local Kahnawake here this evening. But once again, the Demons have four-peated. There you see Lee Snow with the Kahnawake Mixed Softball League trophy. And the Demons are the champions on this beautiful Wednesday night in September. So when is it? How long do we gotta wait till April? Got a nice long winter in between, but the way it's looking, winter might come in February and last until June. We still got 20-something temperatures throughout the coming week as we go from September, or from summer to fall. And there you see the champagne. I don't think it's champagne. I think that'll probably be going on at 6 quarters later on this evening. But Louisiana Macomber drinking from the championship trophy. There you see the Demons doing a little post-game run. Think Jason Terry, the Jet, running down the runway. Oh, these guys know how to celebrate, huh? Why not? Celebrate all you want. Celebrate tonight. Celebrate all night. You guys have just won your 4th consecutive Kahnawake Mixed Softball League Championship Trophy. And congratulations to the Demons. Callie Mator, Jesse Jacobs, Nick Angus, Carly Goodleaf, Roxy Deer, Ryan Mator, Gasanahawe Sky Deer, Lee Snow, Gawazio Macomber, Jared Jacobs, Chad Norton, Louisiana Macomber, Weston Dio, Stacy, Darcy Barnaby, Gane McGregor. I know I've missed a few. John 6-footer Macomber. I must have a few more. Kurt Montour. I know I'm missing someone. I didn't mean to forget you. I just don't have you jotted down anywhere in my notes. The Demons, champions of Kahnawake Mixed Softball, beating the Central Station Yankees by a score of 12-7. That's going to do it for our live coverage. And once again, y'all go to Jalik's 5 and Dime. Visit them across the street from Eileen's Bakery on Old Malone Highway. For cameraman extraordinaire Emmett Hamlin and my brother Ruckles McGregor, I am Brandon Bordeaux saying Anagiwahi from the Kahnawake Hospital Ball Fields.